All right, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to your mats and to about 60 minutes of slow yoga flow. We're going to continue our theme of opening today as we settle into our mats and find some space. Again, my name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through. We will get started today just in a nice, easy seat on our mats. So slide on back to your space. I'll have to dodge Amy here to get seated. She can keep me company, it's all right. And find a nice, easy seat. Cross your legs, sit on your heels, whatever serves you. Let your arms relax. And if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. To just feel your body here on the ground. No need to change anything right away, just be. Notice how your body adjusts to the shape. Give yourself a little extra support anywhere. Start to draw your attention to your breath. Gentle inhales and exhales through your nose and mouth. Wherever you are, start to lengthen and slow down your breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Everything gentle and long. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. One more like that. Inhale through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in and out through your nose now. Maintain that same length, that same space in your inhales and your exhales. If you can even out your inhales and exhales, your breaths in and your breaths out. You are pulling air into your body. The same amount of time you are letting air go. Take 2 more breaths here on your own. On your next breath in, gently open your eyes. Set your palms behind you. Plant your palms or your fingertips on the ground. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up toward your ear. Exhale, slide your shoulders down your back. 2 more like that. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Start to build more space in your front line. Breathe in as you shrug. Breathe out as you let go. Now, plant your left palm on the ground. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. As you exhale, bend your left elbow for a big side bend. Pull your elbow in behind your ribs, lift up through the whole right side of your body. Feel that whole left rib, that whole left lung expand. It feels comfortable underneath your armpit. Stay here for 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop your right palm down. Inhale, reach your left arm overhead. Exhale, bend your right elbow. Take a big side bend and hold. use that support of your right fingers to lengthen your right side, to even further expand your left side. Relax your shoulders. Look wherever feels comfortable in your neck. And just stay here in this stretch. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your hips. Keep your ankles crossed. Pull your knees up and then roll forward to a deep bow. Well, I will turn to the side view so you can see where we're headed here. Find a nice square position with your body. Stack your shoulders right on top of your wrists. Slide your knees underneath your hips and press your shins down to the ground. We're going to start to wake up our low body a little bit here, starting with our left leg. With your right leg, keep your left shin on the ground. Kick your right leg up to the sky. Flex your toes. So now you're creating a 90-degree bend in your knee and your foot. This shape finds contraction in your hamstring and a little bit more power for your hip and your foot. Press down through all 10 fingertips. Your upper body steady. Lock in your core. Keep breathing. Nice and slow. We're gently going to pulse our heel to the side. Nice and gentle. Start to waking up our glutes. Feeling a little bit of stretch in the front of our hips. Staying contracted through our hamstrings for 4. Just 3. Last 2. And 1, set your right shin down on the ground. Take a second to even yourself out. Feel steady with all 4 points back on the ground. And then gently seal your right shin even closer to the ground. Pick your left leg up. Flex your toes. Get steady through what's still touching the ground. Press into your fingertips. Press into your core. Keep that contraction in your hamstring. Come back to your breath. Ready? Gently start to pulse it up. Nice lift through your heel. Tiny motion. We're just waking up these muscles in our body. We've got 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Set your shin down. Widen out your knees again. Wiggle your fingers. And then restack your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your knees off the mat. Exhale, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take some time here to get settled in our first downward facing dog of 5. Bend and straighten your knees 1 at a time. A couple of times, find counter stretch to that hamstring work we just did. Let your heels fall towards the ground. Pull the crease of your hips upwards. Drop your heart down towards your shin. Keep your fingertips connected to the ground. Hold stillness here for a breath in and a breath out. Need more breath like that on your own. Inhale, look forward between your thumbs. Bend your knees. Exhale, slowly walk your toes forward behind your wrists. Take as many steps as you need to get. Keep your feet spaced hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot. Let your head relax. Interlace your fingers. Bring them to the back of your head, the nape of your neck. All your elbows fall down to the ground. Your chin relax towards your chest. Give your upper body a moment here just to settle in. Relax. If it feels good, add a little sway side to side here. Connect. Your slow, Steady breath. Come back to center. You've been rocking. Let your upper body stay hanging as we gently start to roll up to stand. So we'll move one vertebrae at a time. Keep your knees bent. Gently roll your spine up as your hips expand, straighten your legs. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. Last but not least, lift your chin. Spread your elbows wide. As you exhale, curl your elbows back towards your face, drop your chin to your chest. Roll all the way back down, vertebra by vertebra. Bend your knees as you start to get closer to your legs. Let everything relax at the bottom. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, slowly rise up. Straighten your legs. Stack your spine. Lift your chin, broaden your elbows, broaden your chest. Exhale, curl back and in. Take your time working back through the curve of your spine, through the bend of your knees, into ragdoll. One more final roll up like this. Slowly restack. Press into your heels. Pull your core back and in. Lift, expand your elbows. Take another sip of air as you breathe in here. As you exhale, take a little baby back bend. Cradle your head in your hands. Open your heart to the ceiling. Look up past your eyebrow. As you exhale, restack your spine. Release the grip of your hands and your arms overhead for mountain pose. Let me shift my camera just a little further up. Inhale, mountain pose. Take a moment here. Find equal weight in all parts of your feet. Put just as much energy into the pinky sides of your feet as the big toe sides, the front of your feet as the back of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Drop your shoulders down your back. Stack your wrists over your shoulders. Breathe in here. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your heart all the way down your legs. Relax your head at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the crown of your head forward. Take a moment here. Press back down into the balls of your feet. Engage your low core to lift your chest up. Find this 90-degree bend in your spine. Support yourself wherever your hands feel helpful. Maybe it's your quads, maybe it's your shins. Big breath in here. Exhale, high plank and hold. Plant your palms on the ground. Step your feet back. Stay strong at the top of a push-up here. Lift your heels right up on top of your toes. Squeeze your hip bones and your ribs together, and then press your heart up. Even more power in the back of your body. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way down to your belly. Take the time you need to get there. At the bottom, squeeze your inner thighs together. Put little to no weight in your hands. Look down and forward so the back of your neck expands. Inhale, baby cobra. Pull your heart away from the ground slightly. Press down into the tops of your feet and your hips. Squeeze your core in. Put little to no weight in your hand. Last breath in. Exhale, release your chin, your forehead back to the mat. Press into your hands. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, tabletop. Press up. We've been here before. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your hips and feet a little closer together. Get steady. Stay here for 3 breaths. All right, we're gonna start to flow through those shapes. 1 breath to one movement. I'll be here to guide you. Let's move. Inhale, look forward, bend your knee. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find that long, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Relax all the way down. Inhale, mountain pose. Keep your arms overhead. Exhale, little baby back bend. Feel free to spread your elbows out as you lift up this time. Inhale, mountain pose. Close your ribs, locking your core. Exhale, forward fold. Relax all the way down and forward. Inhale, lift up halfway one more time. Exhale, high plank. Point your palms. Step your feet back. Inhale, look forward, shift forward. Exhale, lower down to your belly with control. Inhale, baby cobra, ground your legs, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift high. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Let's flow again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Move your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, mountain pose. Shoot your arms up. Exhale, little baby back bend. Goal post your arms for the most space in your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down with control. Inhale, little baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Few more breaths here on your own. Find that slow, steady length between your inhales and your exhales. Create space in your body. Take your time. Inhale, look forward between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Move your feet forward between your thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Lift your heart, sit back into an imaginary chair. Squeeze your inner thighs together to really lock in your low belly. Lift your heart away from your knees. Relax your shoulders. Stay for a breath in. Maybe sit a little deeper on the breath out. You got this. Now we're going to add on. Inhale, face your palms towards each other overhead. Exhale, open your arms like a book. Reach your hands back behind you. Now the backs of your hands are facing. So this is a variation on your airplane arms. But now your thumbs face the sky and the backs of your hands face each other. Lift your thumbs a little higher. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, chair pose. Reclose the book of your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Relax all the way over your leg. Drop your head at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that long, flat spine. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left toes back in space. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Reach your arms to the sky like mountain pose. Stay steady in your legs. I'm gonna tilt my camera down just a little so you get a slightly better look at what is happening in my low body here. So, with your right foot forward, from your low lunge, your back knee comes down and your upper body reaches up. Now you've got a nice, strong 90-degree bend in your right knee. This stack is your support system. Your inner thighs, your glutes, that is your balance, so squeeze everything up and in. And your back leg, like your kickstand, so press down into your shin. Think about lifting your low belly up and pointing your tailbone down. You might start to find even more stretch in the front of your hips when you do that, and that's okay. When you've gotten nice and steady, lift your arms to the sky. Big breath in here. Exhale, half splits. Straighten out your right leg. Kick your heel to the sky. Keep your hips sitting back a little bit, and then bend at your hips. Hinge forward over your leg. Tap your fingers down wherever you need support. So maybe that's up by your knees. Maybe that's down by your shins. Maybe it's all the way forward. Wherever you are, breathe. We're gonna be here for a couple of breaths, finding some space in our hamstrings. One of my favorite things to do is to start to wave my toes side to side. That way you start to feel all the different muscles of your hamstring. As fun fact, your hamstring is not just one big muscle. It's in fact 3 different bands of muscle along the back of your head. So maybe one of them needs a little more love than the other. That's totally fair. Take 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, bend your knee. Plant your feet back in line with your foot. As you exhale, lift your back knee off the ground, low lunge. Now, plant your palms. Trust your hands to hold you. Inhale, sweep your right arm high, your right leg rather, high to the sky, down dog kick. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at that, we're back. Take a breath in here. And a breath out. Now let's do that on the other side. Inhale, look forward between your thumbs. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk your feet forward towards your thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. We won't stay as long this time, but find that power in your hips. Exhale, airplane arms. Open your arms like a book. Hold space together. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms forward once more. Exhale, forward fold, relax, let it go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find that stretch. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes back this time. Drop your right knee to the mat. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Reach your arms to the sky. Take a second here. Find your foundation, just like we did on the first side. If you're feeling wobbly, put a little more width between your feet. You very well might want a slightly wider foundation. Keep your left knee stacked. Tuck your tailbone down and your hips up. Say hello to the front of your hips this morning. Use the connection of your back shin to keep you steady. Lift your ribs on top of your hips. Your shoulders on top of your ribs. Your wrists on top of your shoulders. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, half split. Slide your left heel forward. Hinge from your hips. Put your fingers down. Think about keeping your low back pretty flat, so you're not curling up into a little tiny ball here. You're starting to expand through the front of your body to support the back of your body. You also might find a little more stretch in your hamstrings, and that's totally fine. Again, you're gonna wave your toes side to side. Check in with all that different hamstring muscle. Notice if something feels a little different on this side than the first side. That's totally normal. Now we're gonna breathe. Always helpful here. Some more breaths. On your next inhale, bend your knee. Tap your fingers down. Exhale, lift your back foot off, your back heel off the mat. Press into your palms. Inhale, down dog kick. Left foot goes high to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Re-ground back to your mat. Take 3 full breaths here. All right, we're gonna turn that into our sun salutation beat today. 1 breath, 1 movement. We'll move twice through all of it. I'll be here to guide you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, move your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms, open out wide, backs of your hands face each other. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left toe step back. Drop your back knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge, just for the breath. Exhale, half split, bend forward on the exit. Inhale, bend your knee, tempt your fingers. Exhale, lift your back knee off the mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm. Re-sweep your right leg high. Keep saying that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open your arms for airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right toe step back. Other foot. Drop your right knee. Inhale, low crescent, reach up. Exhale, half splits, just for the breath. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, power up, low lunge. Inhale, down dog kick, left foot lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Once more all the way through, and now look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left toe step back. Drop your knee, inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, down dog kick, right foot lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right toe step back. Inhale, low crescent. Drop your knee, reach your hands up. Exhale, half split, straighten your leg, bend forward. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, power up your legs. Inhale, down dog kick. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 full breaths here. All right, let's add on a little. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Move your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Come back into your chair. Exhale, open your arms out wide, airplane wing. Now we add on, inhale, mountain pose. Stand up tall, reach your arms to the sky. Start to shift a little more weight into your right foot and your left. And then gently bring your left foot to the sky. So just like we did in that kick at the beginning of class, you're creating a 90-degree bend in your leg here. Big breath in. Exhale, airplane pose. Kick your left heel back. Start to find some balance. Send your arms out wide. Open your thumbs to the sky. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, land your toes left. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. High crescent lunge. Your front knee should feel exactly the same as it did in low crescent. Nice, strong bend. But now your back knee is off the mat, so you might feel a little more wobbly. This is where that width between your feet always comes in handy. Scoop your tailbone down just like you did in low crescent. Reach your arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Open out wide. Now you might want a little more width between your feet here, so feel free to give yourself a little scooch. Keep that strong bend in your right knee. Point your left toes straight off the short edge of your mat. Stack your ribs in your shoulders. Send your arms out. Our legs are going to stay exactly the same. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead. Think side bend like we did at the beginning of class. Relax your shoulders. Bend up and over your hips. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, sweep your arms over. Low lunge. Plant your hands either side of your right foot. Now, one more step before we move backwards. Left hand stays on the ground. Inhale, easy twist. Reach your right arm high to the sky. Bring out your spine a little. Stay strong in your left hand. Stay strong in your legs. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands back down. Now we kick back with our right foot. Inhale, down dog kick. We've been here before. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do all that on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Come back down into that chair. Exhale, open your arms out wide like airplane. You got it. Inhale, mountain pose. This time we stand up tall. Straighten your legs. Lift your palms up. Start to shift a little more weight into your left foot. Pull your right knee straight up to the sky. Find that 90-degree bend just like we did from tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane. Kick your foot back and your arms back like an airplane. Lift your thumbs. Send your body forward. Find your balance. You've got a breath in here and a breath out. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, end your right toes long behind you. Inhale, high crescent. Reach your arms to the sky. Doesn't feel too different from our low crescent. Left knee still got you for support. Hips and glutes are still your balance, so keep everything tucked and straightened. And your back knee now supports you from the ball of your foot instead of your shin. Send your arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two, open out wide. Now again, feel free to step out your feet. A good sign that your feet are too close together is when you bend your knee again, your knee wants to go further past your toes. That means your feet are too close together. So give yourself a little scooch. Find that nice wide space between your feet so your knee can stay in your strong 90-degree bend. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Send your arms out long. Legs stay the same here. Inhale, big side bend. Stretch to the back, reverse warrior. Feel this stretch come from your hips and move up and out through your ribs. Feel that expansion in the side of your body. Breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Gently sweep your hands to the ground. Square your hips back to your mat. Right hand stays your foundation here. Inhale, reach your left arm high to the sky. Easy twist. Squeeze your inner thighs to hold you. Lean your shoulders back. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge, point your palms, trust your arms. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, drop your knees down onto the mat. Let me tilt my camera down for you. We'll take a second here to catch our breath in child's pose. Spread your knees out wide. Bring your feet together. Sit your hips down towards your heels. Reach your fingertips forward. Let your forehead come to the mat if it touches. And don't forget to breathe here. Take your couple moments here to find that length in your breath again. If you have lost evenness between your inhales and your exhales, your breath is starting to move faster, take this opportunity to let it all slow down. 2 more breaths here. All right, we're going to continue to open up from the shape. You keep your arms long. As you inhale, lift your hips up, let your fingertips slide forward so your chest gets a little closer to the mat. Maybe your forehead gets a little closer to the mat. This is puppy dog. If it feels comfortable in your neck, you can also let your chin or your mouth rest on the ground. Drop your shoulders down and around your arms here. Two more breaths. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your tailbone high to the sky. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, kick your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your right toes towards your right pinky finger. They're going all the way out to the outside edges of your feet. Drop your back knee down for runner's lunge. So if you're looking at your legs and your hands right to left in front of you, you got a foot, a hand, and a hand in that order. Let your hips fall forward, a little bit more stretch. And give your toes a little scooch forward so your toes come in front of your knee. Let yourself breathe here. Now, if this doesn't feel like a lot of stretch and you want to get a little deeper into your hips, you are welcome to come down to your forearms. If you already are feeling plenty of stretch here, you are welcome to come up onto your fists and get a little extra stretch. All I ask is that you don't hurt. Now, if this posture is sensitive for your knees, it's totally possible it is. You can grab a little towel or a little blanket and bundle it up under there, or you can just roll a section of your mat under and tap your knee down. We're gonna stay on your knee for a little bit, so if you're feeling kind of tender, give yourself a little extra padding. When on your next breath in, come back to your palms if you're not there already, and then give that back knee a little scooch further behind you, so when you bend your knee, you're pressing into the soft part above your knee and not onto your kneecap. That's gonna help a lot. Keep letting your hips fall forward. Kick your heel towards your glute. Now, just like in that easy twist we did earlier, your left hand is gonna be your foundation. Your right toes are forward. Reach your right arm overhead and back towards your toes. You're taking a little quad stretch. Now this might be a lot of sensation for you right off the bat. I find it's easiest to open my knee out, but that's mostly because I'm big hipped. It gives my body a little room. But find what works for you. Breathe here. We're gonna take 3 breaths here and add some motion to this quad stretch. So as you inhale, kick your foot into your hand, open it up like you're twisting your body outwards. As you exhale, close your shoulders, bring your heel towards your boot. Inhale, kick your foot into your hand, open your heart. Exhale, close it in. One more breath in to reach. Breath out to squeeze. As you inhale, let go of your hand, gently bring it back. Plant your palms, and then walk your right toes back in between your hands. Lift your back knee up. We're coming into low lunge again. This should seem familiar. We're going to take flight for a second. So your right foot is going to stay your foundation. So bend and straighten your right knee a little bit, like a little spring. Walk your fingertips right in front of your toes. Now you're going to stand up on your right foot and lift your left knee up, standing L pose. So your heel comes back in line with your glute. You can walk your fingertips even further forward, but keep your spine nice and long. You're standing here on your right leg. You're going to get lots of power, lots of work. Kicking with your back heel. One more breath in here. One more breath out. Inhale, look back towards your toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Step your feet together. Now this is a great time to bend your knees a couple times. Stick out your head. Stick out your hands. Big breath in. Big breath out. Give yourself a little squeeze. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Nice, strong plank here. Now, we're just gonna stay here for a breath in, really use our core. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Shift our hips back. And I keep my hands and feet right where I am. Stay here for a breath in. I'm gonna switch sides so you can see me. You stay there for that breath out. Inhale, kick your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step your left toes all the way up towards your pinky toe, your pinky finger. Drop your back knee on the mat. Now, again, foot, hand, hand. Let your hips fall forward. And give your toes another little squish forward. So you start to find some stretch in your hips. Find what your body needs on this side. And start to notice, do I feel more open already on this side? Or do I feel more intensity already on this side? And there's no wrong answer, but human beings tend to be a little asymmetrical. And I find that runner's lunge is a posture where we notice that asymmetry more than others. So observe, get to know your body. Reacquaint yourself with your breath. You know, you can always get lower onto your forearms if that feels better. Take your time. Inhale, come back to your palms if you're not there already. Readjust your knee so that soft part of your knee comes to the ground. Kick your right toes back. Now, right hand stays on the ground. Left arm reaches high to the sky like an easy twist. And then back towards your toes to grab onto your toes. Stay here for a second. This side's way tighter for me, so I have to give myself a little more time to get used to this shape. Now we'll add those breaths. Inhale, kick your foot, open your heart. Exhale, squeeze your heel in, close your shoulders back towards your mat. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last set, inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open, let go of your foot. And then exhale, walk your left toes back between your hands for a lunge. Lift your back knee up. Start to find that power. So we're gonna go flying again. Left foot's gonna stay your foundation. Walk your fingertips just a little in front so you create a little wider base. And then stand up on your left leg, and your right leg straight out. Flex your toes, and think about where your hips are at. So, the temptation might be to let your hips open out wide to the side. Encourage both of your pointy hip bones in the front to face down towards the mat. Your low back stays flat. Flex your toes. You can walk your toe fingertips closer to your foot if the stretch feels okay. Stay here for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look between your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet together at the top of your mat. Wiggle it, shake it. Bend and straighten your knees. Give yourself some juicy space. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time, inhale, slowly rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Take it out. All right, we are going to look at a balancing posture all together today. And that balancing posture is dancer's pose, one of my personal favorites. But you do have to think thoughtfully about where you're creating space so that you feel balanced and you feel strong. So let me break it down for you. We'll start in mountain pose. So inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. Now your right hand and your right foot are gonna stay right where they are. Think like we opened our arms out for airplane arms before. You're just gonna drop your left hand down like a book. So the palm of your hand is facing towards the edge of your mat. The soft part of your elbow is facing towards the top of your mat, and your thumb is sticking out behind you. You're gonna wanna keep that orientation of your arm the whole time. Start to shift weight into your right foot. Kick your left heel towards your glute, and then grab for the inside of your foot. So that is gonna keep that same orientation of your arm. Soft part of your elbow is still facing to the side, thumb is still facing back, palm is now on the arch side of your foot. If you found that you've twisted your hand around this way, so your pointy part of your elbow is pointing out and not the soft part, let go of your foot. Switch it around so the soft part of your arm faces out, and then find that hand to foot connection. Now, you're balancing. So, look forward at something that is not moving. Keep your right arm high. Squeeze your legs together. Now your hips are gonna stay squeezing the whole time as we start to play. If this is plenty of balance work for you today, stay here. You're ready to try something a little more. Breathe in. As you exhale, kick your foot into your hand. Let that foot drive backwards and use your other arm as a counterbalance. If you wobble, shake it out. Come right back in. Right arm out. Left palm open. Grab your foot. Start to kick. Keep breathing. Everyone's here for a breath in and a breath out. Slowly bring your knees together. Let go of your foot. Shake it out. If you're feeling good, take another moment and do it all on the other side. So, inhale. Reach your arms to the sky. Mountain pose. Left whole side of your body is going to stay stacked. Right arm opens out to the side. Soft part of your elbow forward, thumb facing back, palm faces. That's all going to stay the same. Shift a little more weight into your left foot. Kick your right leg high to the sky. Now, find a good grip between your hand and your foot. You can let go and re-grip as many times as you need. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Big breath in. Exhale, your foot does the work here. Kick into your hand. Start to draw your knee back with the power of your foot, not the power of your hand. Lean forward a little. Find your balance. Keep breathing. If you wobble, come back into it. For whatever reason, this morning, my balance is feeling wobbly, and that's okay. Find that support. Look forward. Kick and hold. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let go of your foot. Shake it out. Great work today. Inhale, mountain pose. Last one in class. Exhale, forward fold. Dive your heart down towards the ground. Inhale, lift up halfway. Flatten out your back after all that bending. Exhale, squat into a tiny ball. Bend your knees, lift your heels off the ground. Tap your fingertips down. Let your low back round. Let your forehead drop towards your knees. Squeeze your inner thighs. Nice little moment of reset here. Big breath in. As you exhale, sit back down onto your booty. Send your legs straight out in front of you. Flex your toes. Press your sits bones down into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Grab for your shins, your ankles, your toes, whatever feels accessible for you. Don't forget to breathe. Once again, notice your breath. Let your body start to slow down from all the work we've done today. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your back. Bend your knees. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Scoot your hips and your heels closer together. Let your arms come to your sides. Look up at the ceiling. Inhale, bridge pose, press into your heels. Lift your tailbone towards the tops of your knees. Pull your hips to the sky. Slowly lift your spine. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart. Feel your chin away from your chest. Press down into both of your big toes. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades. Gently guide your spine, vertebra by vertebra, back to your mat. As your low belly relaxes, your tailbone connects. Press your feet together. Open your knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclined bound English. In this shape, you have maximum awareness of your breath. Feel air lift your belly, your chest, your throat. Find space, your throat, your chest, your belly. Breathe in nice and slow. Out just as slowly. Slide your hands to the outsides of your legs. Close your legs together like a book. Inhale, pull your knees up into your chest. Exhale, happy babies. Pull your knees open wider than your ribs. Lift your heels to the ceiling and start to pull your quads back towards your shoulders. Now you can do this on the backs of your thighs, or if it feels good, you can grab for a little higher up on your legs and find that space. But be careful that those last two vertebrae in your low back don't float away from the ground, because they want all of that good massage that comes from staying grounded on the mat. So don't rob your body of that opportunity. Create all that space in your low spine. Squeeze through your hip creases. Add a little rock side to side. Inhale, pull your knees back into center. Exhale, let your left leg come all the way back to your mat. Stretch it out. Inhale, pull your right knee up towards your right armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Settle your knee across your space. Now, pull your left hip back underneath your right. Give it one little scooch. Rest your shoulder blades back to the ground. And look away from your feet. Give your spine the opportunity to stretch in both directions. Ring out through all the major curves of the spine. Keep your breath long and open. Inhale, pull your knees back into center. Give both of them a squeeze. And then exhale, let your right leg come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, squeeze your left knee up and around your ribcage. Exhale, supine twist. Drape your knees to the other side. Shuffle your left hip back underneath your right, one little scooch. Open your left shoulder back to the ground. Let your heart open. Turn your gaze up or to the left. Take this opportunity to settle in. Give your body care and attention on the other side. Inhale, pull both your knees back into center. Exhale, curl yourself up into a teeny tiny ball, the smallest ball you've been in all class. Wrap your arms around your shins, draw your forehead to your knees, take a deep breath in. Exhale, final resting pose. Shavasana. Extend your arms and legs out long. Let your arms float away from your sides slightly. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Allow your body to settle back into your mat. Absorb all the good you've done for you. I will guide you out when it's time. This space is yours, as long as you care to enjoy it. When you're ready to be guided out, start to bring movement back to your fingertips and your toes, your wrists and your ankles, your knees and your elbows. Rock your head from side to side. And your arms long above you for a big good morning stretch. Roll over onto your side. Pull your knees up and in. Use your bicep as a pillow. Give yourself a moment here to reset. Prepare for your day away from your mat. Press up to an easy seat at the top of your space. Return your eyes to close. Connect your palms together at heart center. Inhale, draw your thumbs from your heart to the space between your eyebrows, connecting your heart and your mind. Namaste. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in to class today, be it now or on the video later. This dancer's pose is one of my favorites. Everyone's heard me say it because it feels like space in your body, and it's space that you're creating through your own strength of kicking that foot and lifting your heart and finding all that beautiful, beautiful opening. And heart openers are like caffeine for the body. So you add that heart opening with that hip opening, and it's just one of my absolute faves. If you enjoyed class today, let me see if I can find my little sheet here. You can Venmo me. At Chandler City Girl is my Venmo. If you are able to donate $1, $5, $10, anything for the time you got from this class, it would be deeply appreciated as we all navigate these uncertain times. And if there are postures that you guys want to see more of in my classes, you can pop them in the chat. You can add them to the comments on the video. Whatever suits you, let me know. And look out for my schedule on Instagram for classes to come in the future. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.